Hello guys, what is going on? This is AzmodanGaming, and today is my very first Minecraft episode. Yep, pretty much. So this is a Redstone episode, which will be a series where I show you off over here, which are like mini Redstone things, like this that are gonna be like parts of like a bigger thing, like this house, which isn't even finished. I'm currently playing in the latest snapshot to 1.9 right now, which is, I believe, 12W33B. Yeah. It doesn't. It won't change any of the redstone stuff like from the actual versions. This is most of these you actually have to use command blocks. There is a way to just use pistons and stuff for certain things, but it's sort of harder to do. And with command blocks, it's just like overall easier. So, my first thing over here is a water gate. So, let's just go back on this side first. The water drains. I'll tell you what this does in a moment. Oh, but while that's draining, I'm gonna tell you how to get yourself a command block. So you do /give your name by hitting tab on the PC or just @p, which is closest player. Minecraft command _block. That's how you get a command block. And by placing it down, you can right click, do /, and then, for example, set block. Yeah, this is where it is. And just like, for example, stone. And when this thing gets activated, the command block will replace itself with stone. Like this. See? Alright, so what this thing is you walk here. It replaces, air, like a part of the air, with a block of redstone. And it makes this water gate fall. And when I pass it and I step on this thing, it'll deactivate it and the water will start draining. But I sort of like that thing on, so I'm just going to keep it on. And, okay. I'm not going to show you that stuff up there because that I'm going to cover later. That farm right here is made by a friend. To be honest, I don't know what it does. Is basically all I know is that maybe like wait. I think he like oh yeah. I think he like pulls this block up and the water just comes gushing out and takes all the crops out. And then they fall into the hopper and go into that chest. That's what I think it does. That's actually what I'm pretty sure it does. Just by looking at it, because I'm good at looking at things and knowing what they are. Of course I'm lying. I usually don't know what a lot of things do, because I'm stupid. And yeah, apparently this thing, where it goes like down at the last block, it keeps making it flow all the way through. And yeah, that's his thing. I could show you inside this thing. Just, yeah, hoppers, they all connect. And then they go into this chest right here. And this thing, it activates so that this thing releases the water. Anyway, moving on. This is my redstone house, which is not even completed. The sea lantern right here is where all the blocks will be placed. So, yeah, you can like click this. Now it's on. There's an anvil there. You can, do stuff with it. Ender chest. You can store your good items, your valuables, your redstone comparator. And then your furnace, you can smelt your stuff, get rid of it. Crafting table, craft your stuff, get rid of it. Then you can open up your ender chest again. You can take your stuff and then flick it back off. I'll show how that works later. So, this is the same thing as that. It replaces the block with water right here. And this is like a little shack with not really a shack. It's just like a small room with stuff that you can do. Like you can get speed. They're all infinite times, so you can get all these. Speed, night vision, instant health, which is just you keep gaining a ton of health. Jump boost, resistance, regeneration, and strength. So right now I could just let's see. I could probably just stay in the void for a long time and it wouldn't even kill me. And I could hit them one hit death. And I'll just drink my milk to get rid of this. I'll just drink my milk because I apparently produce milk. Did you hear, guys? The secret's out. I produce milk. I'm a woman who's probably just had birth. Just given birth. I almost said just had birth, which I actually did say. So this thing, there's a target over there. Since this is a snapshot, the fireballs aren't actually fireballs. There's some sort of that. Just, oh my gosh, it creates a bunch of particles that lag everybody. Yeah, yeah, and that's, you can just try to hit that target over there. I'm actually gonna kill everything right here. Kill those fat clouds. Yeah, get rid of that. For some reason, the fireballs are glitched, and instead of summoning the normal fireballs, like from these fire charges, they spawn the Ender Dragon's fireballs, which apparently now is a move in the new snapshot. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that. Let's see, did I miss something? No? Alright, so, moving on here. The first thing I would like to show you is a double piston extender, which is horizontal, but not horizontal. Wait, is it? Wait, yeah, horizontal. I thought horizontal was diagonal for a second. So what you have to do is like have a lever or a button here. 3 pieces of redstone and two repeaters, because I forgot what that was, and 2 sticky pistons. Put the first one at 1 tick, and the second one at... wait. 1, 2, 3. At 3 ticks. And put the block here with another piece here. So, when this gets activated, this thing, it pushes this piston, which gets activated by this one, which pushes the block once more. Which then, like, when it retracts, it pulls the piston back, and this one gets activated again by this one, because it's still on, and then this block gets pulled with it. Alright, this one is how to, like, get the changing block. See? It becomes grass and disappears every time. This is not really a flip-flop switch, but it sort of is. So when you flip it this way, it becomes grass, and the other one, it becomes air. You can also make it so that it's stone and grass. Like, instead of air, you could do stone. Now it's stone and grass. It shifts between the two. Yeah. Air is just nothing, by the way, if you didn't already notice. So all you have to do for this one is set block and find the coordinates for that and type Minecraft colon whatever the heck you want. So in this location, if I were to you have to hit F3 and you have to find the XYZ. For here X is 141, Y is 103, and Z is whatever number that is. It isn't even correct because I moved. Alright, this one is how to get the effects doing the stuff. See, this gives me infinite regeneration for a long time. Infinite regeneration for a long time. Great thinking, Asmodan. Great thinking. So this is done with this command, which is inside /effect closest player regeneration 9999, which is the time, and what level. I put it to 90. And I just went to check if like this thing was recording my voice, because if it wasn't, that'd be stupid. This one is for the water gate. So, this one, the wooden one, I mean, it could, since that's short range, it could just like activate these, but instead, it the wooden one removes the redstone block over here, because that one's at far range, and I chose to do that instead of actually wiring all of it. And the stone one places it like this, and that makes the pistons retract because of this. These are always the pistons would be always activated to like not allow the water to come out. But when this is activated, it turns the torch off, which of course these deactivate, which allows the water through. And right now, all I have to do is step on the wooden one, and it'll drain. This is sort of like a glitch. Alright, you know how like there's like a small little area where you can step in over here? And there isn't one over here? Well, you have to place it this way, and there's some glitch where it thinks that there isn't anything here. So I have to walk into it. I can't just start looking at here and walk into it and go through. That won't work. I have to look this way, go into the block slightly. If you can see myself, I'm slightly into the block, like where the anvil is. Then I just look at this one, and I can pass right through. And this always works for some reason. It's a glitch. It might be patched soon, and I hope it doesn't get patched because some people might not know about this. So I can also look at this one and go through it like that. This might be a short video, by the way. So yeah, so let's pretend that we're like just, we're minding our own business, and we like this is a multiplayer server, and we come across this one, this iron door, and so now we're gonna try to like get through it, but this thing has a wall here which nobody can see apparently. Oh my god, it's magic! And also this side too. And apparently we're a huge noob who doesn't know how to like we can just break it with our fists. But we don't know that because we're a noob, okay? So the original like creator of this thing, he can open the door by simply grabbing a diamond, any hoe, and just hoeing this one block right here, and that opens the door. And to shut the door, you can just stomp on this for a long time. I mean, not for a long time. So, how this works is a redstone torch is powering all the redstone, which is leading to this door. This thing, it's like the thing before. This thing is always deactivated because of this one, but now, since that the circuit went through, this one is deactivated, and which allows this one to turn on and open the door. The reason why it isn't always activated and is activated when we hoe the block is that, you know how it's shut now? But when we hoe it, this farmland block, it's called a farmland block, it doesn't count as a full block, so redstone circuits and stuff can still go through it, like this. Like, for example, how this shuts, if we like, for example, get glass, it would still go through. Certain blocks, like glass and glowstone, they all go through it. And also, any type of slab. Even if it's just, like, shut like this, it should still go through. I don't know if it works with... Yep, it doesn't work like that. But, like, when you just place it on the bottom layer, it works. If you only place it on the top layer, which nobody will know about the bottom layer, it would still open. So basically, when this thing is placed, it cuts off the signal, which doesn't allow the door to open. And yeah, this is basically it for my very first episode of what is this? Redstone Creations. And also tips and tricks. I could show you this thing up here, which my friend also built. It's I'm not exactly sure what the use of this is supposed to be, but if like a mob spawned here for some reason, I don't know why it would, because there's tripwire here, and that sort of counts as like a block, and it wouldn't really like allow it to spawn. But if it does, which I don't even know if it would, and they spawn here, the slime blocks will push you down, even though it doesn't have to be slime blocks. I just think they give you extra bounce or something, which would push you further. I'm not even exactly sure. And anyway, this is basically the first episode. But before I say goodbye, I forgot to mention this one thing. We can sit in this chair while we fire this thing, and we can smoke all that weed. Yep, we can. Everybody can smoke weed every day. Where's my stick? I need it. I need my stick. All right. My stick, and I also need to light my stick. So, where is that? Where can I light my stick? So we have to light this, and then wait, and then we're smoking our weed. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's basically it for this episode. So, this is AzmodanGaming, over and out. Goodbye!